Hello, everyone. It's still March 17th, 2022. It's 11:56 a.m. in the morning. I don't think I have any green clothes to wear, but I'm staying inside all day so nobody's gonna pinch me. So, this is my green right here. But anyway, but I'm not even participating in St. Patrick's Day today because I heard that all holidays are evil. Some people try to say your birthday is Luciferian, that it's narcissist. You can be. Some people try to make it like, oh, for your birthday, you can be a pampered narcissist for a day and stuff like that. Getting all kinds of gifts and celebrating everybody treating you like a king or a queen for a whole day. And some people, they get to celebrate their birthday for a whole month or something. You know, but me, um, ever since seventh grade, people always wanted to forcefully order me to shut up about my birthday or say nobody cares about your birthday. But then when their birthday comes, in New Orleans, it's a trend that if it's your birthday, then you have money pinned on you. And birthday, big, huge, extravagant birthday cake with, a lot of balloons and presents and stuff. But to be treated year after year, being hated and ignored, and treated with the worst and most abuse on your birthday, I guess that been happening to me for years. And the foster mom, she quit celebrating our birthday and having birthday parties for us. Um, right after the foster dad Al died, like that following year, you know, she would pick arguments with us, or you know, or just pick something with us for an excuse to have us punished for our birthday. Or me and my twin sister will always end up having one argument or another close to around the time of our birthday. And then the foster mom would punish us, or she would make it like as if, or if we did get along that year, she would ignore us and pretend like as if she forgot all about our birthday. And then she would always give the wrong date for our birthday, trying to lie and say our birthday is August 26th when it's actually the 25th. And then the biological family try to falsely say, oh, your birthday is August 24th and not the 25th. I'm like, well, that shows how long we haven't been around each other or in contact. And then with the biological family, they would ignore me every year for our birthday. You know, I get no calls from family for birthday. They even want being like, oh, shut up about your birthday. Nobody cares about your birthday or whatever. You know. So, but, and then throughout the years, living on Section 8, or even if not on Section 8, having food stamps or whatever, our birthday is towards the end of the month. So by that time, I'm always close to flat broke or penny broke. And then I would have to either wait and celebrate my own, just have my own cake and ice cream, or I would have to, all I could afford is a small little cupcake and like a dollar size Haagen-Dazs, small little thing of ice cream or something like that. Something just very small. But, I already told y'all how I'm, for holidays and birthdays and stuff, family doesn't call me up or acknowledge me or anything like that. I get ignored every year for birthday and holidays, but I get ignored and hated by them 365 days a year. So, as I said, my family never even questioned my whereabouts, or, you know, they wouldn't care about me if the idea of Candy came up missing. So, I was saying that Cliff Yu guy, the last anybody heard from him as him being a TI, the last anybody ever heard from him was February 12th was the last time he was active on social media. And, as I said, everybody's freaking out about him missing. But, that's why I said he ain't, targeted or not. The times we're in, so many people are vanishing or coming up missing. In the same way that every single day I'm hearing about someone being missing, or I'm hearing about someone being missing, or I'm hearing about food recalls. First it was all the healthy food, now it's any and every kind of food. And I'm wondering if the empty shelves is this manufactured fake recalls to justify if that has anything to do with the empty shelves that we're seeing. If they got recall on bags of chips, recall on zucchini, recall on rice. Like, y'all just slowly but surely freaking just recalling everything on purpose so that they want to recall millions of pounds of beef and stuff like that. This is staged. This is done by design. So it's like, yeah, I noticed a daily pattern with people becoming missing, and especially women. And even locally here in Pensacola, I see like WEAR TV or something, or Escambia, northescambia.com or something, somewhere, or WKRG news. It's like they will say that, they will say that this person or that person, mainly a female, has mainly a woman or a child end up missing. And sometimes a month or two later, you'll see that they've been recovered. They've been returned back to their family, or they've been located or something. But sometimes you don't hear from them, and especially if they're black folks like us. So, they have a couple of YouTube channels that I'm subscribed to, and it's too sad for me to even click on the videos, because it's like they're reporting on, black females being human trafficked or sex trafficked, or I'm saying sacrifice, because if it's a pattern of, and then it's like the channel, one of them's called Black Girl Unlost, and the other one is called Leia Nicole, Leya Nicole. So, and then there's a third one, but I'm not sure if I'm subscribed. I don't think I'm subscribed to her though. But and it's like people, and remember, I did the video and people were trying to get it taken down, talking about, it was on my other channel, one of my other channels, called Black Folks Sacrifice Their Family Members Like Selling Hotcakes. Because it's happening like this, like so much and so often and so fast. Like, and so it's like, that's why I say it's scary that me being targeted, and no matter what you heard about me, um, it's scary being a TI, and then, me being targeted, um, the fact that people want to try to manipulate and direct me to ending up back on the streets where I can be vulnerable and anything could happen to me and nobody cares. Even a black, I'm saying for emphasis because you black like me, and it seems like, blacks sell out their own kind all the time. Other races of people do it too, but if we're supposed to be the most oppressed, but then we're doing it to each other. Like a dog eat dog world. And don't tell me about no doggone survival of the fittest and Darwinism, which is false anyway. So that's predictive programming. Because, people, it's like in the hood, it's a daily war. And you wonder why people call it Chirac or Chirac, or in New Orleans they'll say No-Rack, and Los Angeles have their own like quote unquote Iraq war, kind of thing. Like it's even compared to Iraq war, and in St. Louis, Missouri, or this place or that place, that was a point in time New Orleans was considered the gay capital and the murder capital and the voodoo capital. They held the top title for that for years. And then right after Hurricane Katrina, which was a massive blood sacrifice ritual, they celebrated with the Gay Southern Decadence festival like immediately after it happened. Like how satanic can you get? It's like they party and celebrate, the murders of other people and then profit off of it. Look what happened to Whitney Houston. Well, it wasn't in New Orleans, it was in LA, but you get what I'm trying to say. So what happened with Whitney Houston? So I mean, it was gross and disgusting what happened to Whitney Houston. So anyway, well, I went off into a whole little thing right after just talking about St. Patrick's Day, but all that green and stuff. But speaking of that, I heard something about, people were saying that when you celebrate St. Patrick's Day, you're celebrating like murder and enslavement of Irish people or something. Just like for Thanksgiving, they say you're celebrating murder and slavery of well, you're celebrating Native American genocide, and people like, well, if you mix with Native American, or if you're Native American and you're celebrating Thanksgiving, then you ought to be ashamed of yourself. But and then they try to say that the food served, even though it tastes so good, depending on who cooks it and how it's cooked, um, they were saying that no matter how good the food is, they're saying that the food itself is a mockery. The food itself is a mockery of of the murder. Like they were saying that for Thanksgiving, the turkey represents the pregnant woman. The turkey represents the pregnant woman. The stuffing represents the child. And then the cranberry sauce, it represents the blood being shed. And I think there was a fourth one. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, but I never liked cranberry sauce anyway. But turkey is okay. I mean, I just like it because it's you don't get to have turkey as often as chicken. And but um you got to make turkey taste good, you know. And stuffing, I love stuffing too, but I do not touch cranberry sauce. I hate it. I mean, I like, the only thing about cranberry that I like is the color, and I like cranberry juice. But I do not like cranberry sauce. I don't like cooked baked cranberries and stuff, or none of that, you know. So, well, I'm mad because last night oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all. On the way home, the Uber driver was very nice. Well, I'm gonna call it fake nice because this is what happened. My price was $10.97, but on the way going, it would cost like almost $13, like $12.92 or something, or $12.97. And then I rode on the way coming back, and she was extremely nice, and she let me, take my time with the groceries. But I was being considerate, and I didn't try to take lollygag or nothing, but I try to be as quick and efficient as possible. So right when I got ready to tip her, the price changed from 10.97 to, guess what, 11.33. But I don't know if she did that or if the system did that. If my price was changed from 10.97 to 11.33. And it's like, people you be wanting to give the benefit of the doubt, and they come off as extremely nice, and then they turn around and perp you also. So yeah, I mean, when they're so nice of an Uber driver that you want to favorite them, and then next thing you know, the price change. Like, after you favorite them, then the price changes to something like 11.33. But I mean, it wasn't that much extra, you know. I mean, 36-cent difference. But the thing is, those numbers. Y'all target individuals who know about Freemasonry. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And, well, last night I forgot to mention that in the previous video. I mean, not the previous video, but the previous long talk that I had late last night. And so I was too tired, and I took a bath. And I already told y'all what happened with that. And so I didn't even, well, the tub's just gonna have to stay dirty because um the tub is gonna have to just stay dirty, because until next time I take a bath or a shower, because that I couldn't clean out the tub because of them squishing my organs. So I didn't get to fall asleep until after 7 o'clock this morning, and then I woke up at I guess about 10:30 or 11 o'clock, for like about 4 hours of sleep, and then I had to deal with the loud bass from other cars, the loud bass, and perping with the emergency sirens and stuff like that, really bad. And every holiday is a ritual day, or a satanic high ritual high day, is something like that. So if I would have gone out and about today, they would perk me really heavy. So if it's now 12:16 right now, and so I have not yet eaten or drunk anything today. I didn't eat or eat or drink anything yet today. And so yesterday I was feeling like my body was, especially my legs, my body was feeling restless all day long. I was feeling restless and jumpy all day long, despite being sleep deprived. And so, big guy, I told y'all about him, shining his lights into my window, brighten his lights. But it's like he was trying to get me to come outside. And I'm too tired and sleep deprived. And that was before, it was like 5:30 in the morning. And it was before I even got to get any sleep. And so I said, the fact that I got no sleep around that time, I'm like, no way in hell am I going to the food bank this morning. So I ended up having to skip out on and miss the food bank. But let me tell y'all something else. What happened the other day, the price that I usually have for these MP3 players right here. So the price had never been $35. And I didn't even announce, hey, I'm about to buy stuff on Amazon. But I was trying to get some more of these. And what happened was they only had one left. And so they only had one left. And then I was, and so I was disappointed. And so it's like, I had to get, I was forced to go and buy, some more from another brand that I never used before. And I was scared about the reviews. And so what happened was, it wasn't until late last night or super early this morning, I saw about 2 or 3 more of these of the normal price. And then another one was like $15. No, it was like 2 of them was $19.95 or something, or $19 and something. And then another one was $25 or something. And it's like, I was so frustrated and so mad, I wanted to cry. And that's what I talk about with the gang stalking, or the gang stalkers manipulating you into wasting more money unnecessarily. Because if I could have got 5 of these for like about $100, but instead I ended up having to spend like $150 on this plus 4 from another brand. And then they were making it like as if I wanted to cancel the items or exchange, then, it would be risky. So I was forced to keep, I didn't want to take risks. So I was, they said that you can't even cancel, you can't always cancel every item. So, I could have saved $50 if on MP3 players. Because as I said, this is not just for luxury or pleasure or anything. This is a medical device for me to block out outside noise because of my hypersensitive ears. So I figured, they wait till after I purchased the items and it was quote unquote too late to turn back or return or anything. That's when they offer some more for a cheaper price. And it's like, but then they want to say Candy and the perps, online perps say Candy likes to waste money. No, I was trying to get these. I would have liked to have these for that that $19 and about 5 of them. But no, they had this one is usually about $25, and Rite Aid is shut down, so they don't have them no more. So with these, they cost a freaking $35.97 for one of these a couple of nights ago. And then last night or this morning, they had a few extra I'm like, wow, shucks. So I mean, but I bought 5 MP3 players because um me being in a motel, I finally can you know order now that I had the money and I can order MP3 players. But then when I would be on the streets, I couldn't I would be on the streets and I couldn't order anything when I'm homeless on the streets because I could they don't allow me to get things shipped at the general delivery downtown. And y'all know about Waterfront Mission playing with my mail. So it's like you can ask any other real targeted individual and they'll tell you the same type of scenarios about how they screw over you and take advantage of you and manipulating you into wasting unnecessary extra money and stuff. So what a bummer. But anyway, there was something about another professed targeted individual that was bothering me all night. But it happened a couple of months ago, but I talked about it, but I didn't mention her name. But I'm starting to have those feelings being bothered again. But I don't want them to cut off my video. So I'm going to try to get me something to eat, and I would like to work on some writing today. I'll see y'all later.